Hello, my name is Russell Myers. Welcome to Issues Unite. Let me start off the channel today with a shout out to Julia Wang. You are my second donor via PayPal to the channel. I appreciate that very, very much. It helps tremendously. Every penny helps. It really does. All right, jumping right into it. Responses by the government to the coronavirus. Trump has proposed as a response to the coronavirus taking payroll taxes down to 0% for the remainder of 2020. Now, of course, I would not personally complain about this. Of course, I would love the extra money. You guessed it. There is a however to follow. There are a number of problems with this. The problem, first of all, this concept, as oil prices decline, oil production is going to be slowed and then just ceased in many cases. As the supply line remains disrupted, store shelves are going to continue to empty out, and they're already emptying out. Some manufacturing is going to cease because they don't have the raw materials and components needed for production. So all of this means that potentially millions of workers are going to be laid off. I mean, from oil field workers to cashiers, stock people, truck drivers. If they don't have any product to deliver to the stores, you don't need truck drivers. Manufacturing, dock workers, and so on. So, do you understand this? If you don't have an income because you're laid off, then eliminating taxes on a paycheck you don't have doesn't save you anything and offers you no benefit. Eliminating payroll taxes is ineffective because 0% tax of $0 is $0. Now, personally, I'm going to say I feel more confident in my personal position than many do right now. My full-time employment is a lot more secure than most are under these conditions. No matter what, prisons are going to need nurses. So none of that means that I care less, that about what many will be facing in the near future. I care very much, which is why I'm talking about the subject. It's why I've been attempting to warn people for a very long time now. I've also pointed out that the coronavirus is not the absolute cause of this financial crisis. This was merely the detonation charge on a powder keg that has been ready to explode for a very long time. This was just the trigger event. It's also the event that will awaken Americans to what the world has been suffering for several years. Not that most Americans will really care about the suffering of people in other countries, but it might make them incrementally more conscious to it. That's the best I can say. So, a truly effective response to the current economic events by the virus and all else, it would include legislation and funding which provides for the financial security of citizens and small businesses. A response that guaranteed people would not be forced into hunger, homelessness, and bankruptcy. However, such measures will require immediate spending, which would be completely evident. By eliminating payroll taxes, Trump is just trying to push the ball further down the road until next year. Besides, his proposal benefits mostly the people that don't really need the assistance. So now the Democrats have actually made a proposal which moves in the right direction. Their numbers are not nearly high enough. So far, the funding for their proposal equals less than $1 billion, and that's not going to be anywhere near enough, as this, but it's a starting point. They want to offer unemployment benefits for people whose employment is impacted by the coronavirus. They want to expand funding for food banks and food programs, food stamps, and so forth. So it's a much better idea and going in the right direction. So it's a first step. It's not going to go nearly far enough in the long term, but they're getting there anyway. Much better than Trump. All right, so another step that should really be taken for this is a dramatic increase on the taxes of those that are best equipped to pay those taxes. The rich, the corporations. All right? Now, all of this is exacerbated by the fact that it's coming at the same time that the stock market is in the worst decline seen in decades. And that decline is not going to stop. As of right now, this morning, it appears to me that they even suspended delayed the start of trading today because overnight, the pre-market was already down by more than 7% from yesterday. So, yeah, over 1,400 points just this morning. Now, of course, that's one of the reasons I don't use the percentages so much. Like the lower you go to reach that 7% trigger, that margin means fewer and fewer points that you have to drop. So if you drop 1,500 points when the market is at 22 or 23,000 as opposed to 29,000, 30,000, you're talking a much higher percentage. So that's why I tend to focus on points, but the market tends to look at percentages. So if you're already over 7% before you even open the market, I guess they just delay opening the market. Until what? Until the pre-market rises? I don't know. But as of 8:15 my time, which is after 9 a.m. Eastern time, the market had not started trading. So that's a very bad sign. What are they going to do? Just if the market's going down, they're just going to stop? So that's not good. Anyway, I really hope that the Republicans and Trump will join with the Democrats and the proposal that they have put forth for coronavirus response. Anyway, I'm going to end this here. For some reason, my CPU usage suddenly jumped a tremendous amount. I don't know what that is all about. Anyway, I hope this video doesn't look as choppy as it seems to. All right, you have a good day. If you can, please donate via PayPal. I'm going to put the link below. Be sure and visit issuesunite.com, my website, and I'm posting the link to that below as well. And I'll talk to you later.